The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Indianapolis. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So the Indianapolis starting five. We've got Alex Caruso. Adebayo is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Robinson, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, at the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And it's the Cavaliers to start out.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at center, filling out the middle. And for Indianapolis, they've got Alex Caruso. Taurean Prince is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here we go. And here's Indianapolis now. Now here's McConnell. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Here's McConnell. And the layup is good off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Mitchell from deep. Strus. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's McConnell. Pass to Caruso. From 18 feet away, here's Adebayo. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Garland finds Mitchell. Back to Garland. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Here's McConnell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Now here's Garland. And that one's good.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Garland's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Here's McConnell. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. LeVert passes to Mobley. Offline with a 3. Now Indianapolis with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Robinson, a screen on Garland. And it's McConnell on the drive. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. He has 6.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here. LeVert. Mobley outside. Garland looking around. And he makes it on the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. LeVert outside. Pass to Mitchell. For 3. Knocks down the long J.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Caruso with it. Still without a bucket. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he jams it down right on top of Jared Allen.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
One minute left now in the first quarter. Garland finds Allen. Caruso against Mitchell. Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Indianapolis. They lead by 7. And that one is stuffed right through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Allen after the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. Cleveland again missing. Now Adebayo. Give him 8 points now. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominating the paint.
With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. Adebayo has been leading the charge for Indianapolis, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indianapolis?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
They've got Nikola Vucevic. Prince is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Jackson, and it's Wilson in at the 2-guard. Allen, the pass to Strus. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Martin. Indianapolis leading by 11. And for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Porter in at the point. Prince with the bucket.
And it's Jackson's responsibility to find his open teammates, and a terrific dime there.
Porter against Jackson. They get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Now here's Martin. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Outside for LeVert. Pass to Wade. Strus with it. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Takes it inside. That one falls.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Cleveland trails by 15. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
A different look for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus, and Jerome subbed in for LeVert. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Jerome. Here's Wade. Allen on the wing. Now here's Porter. Launches it. That one is off. Here's Wilson. Picked by Vucevic. On the take. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Jerome. And he... lays it up and in.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Mitchell's checked in from Porter Jr. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. The shot off that time. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
You have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship. And now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Adebayo, that's good.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Jerome. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Oubre. That one goes in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Caruso. Cleveland again missing. Indianapolis leading by 21. Adebayo passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Wade, the pass to Allen. Got a piece of it. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Cleveland calls timeout. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Strus comes in for Okoro. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Garland for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense. He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Mitchell against Caruso. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's off on the second.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. And so it's... Indianapolis continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Garland. We've got Jackson. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Prince. Then there's Kenyon Martin, and it's Exum in at the 2. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And Cleveland has possession. Outside Mitchell. Strus the pass to Mobley. That three's off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland from behind the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Prince, a screen on Garland. And Jackson, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
What a display of court awareness from Jackson. Coaches value guys who can effectively execute in pick and rolls.
Now here's Garland. He has 7. To stop the run. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Martin. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Jackson. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is how ferocious Jackson can be, tearing into the defense on the drive.
Allen outside. Pass to Mobley. From deep, Strus. It's hauled in by Exum.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
So Indianapolis going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Prince. Caruso, he's checked in for Martin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Jackson. LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for Darius Garland.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
From deep, Mobley gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Adebayo up top, covered by Mobley. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Adebayo's got 16 points now.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Outside Strus. Mobley outside. LeVert goes against Caruso. The shot by LeVert, no good. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on a 15-3 run. Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Exum attacking. Good work there as it goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indianapolis?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Now here's Okoro. Still no points. Mobley, no good. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on an 18-3 run. Here's Adebayo. And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
And watching Adebayo in the pick and roll can be a thing of beauty. Such a great feel for that set.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Porter against McConnell. Porter, the pass to LeVert. And here's Okoro. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. And it's Caruso on the take. And so it's Indianapolis building it. An insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Cavaliers, Okoro is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Jared Allen. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Porter in at the point guard position.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or two ahead of the defense.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And it's good for two.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Jerome attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan against Allen. Oubre with it. Jordan the screen. And he drives in. Oubre can't hit.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Porter against Jackson. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Here's Wilson. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And Cleveland has possession. Here's Jerome. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jerome's got 4 points this quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Prince on the attack, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta commit. Communicate and switch that screen. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Prince, a screen on Porter. Outside Oubre. Pass to Jordan. Now here's Jackson. Here's the three, and the three-pointer goes.
So assertive at the arc. Jackson will not hesitate to take the shot.
Porter against Jackson. Jerome passes to Okoro. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Strus comes in for Okoro. Mitchell's checked in for Jerome. And Garland is subbed in for Porter Jr. Now here's McConnell. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Martin. Back to McConnell. Mobley against Adebayo. Clock at 6. To the inside. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
The versatility of Adebayo is so impressive. There aren't many bigs that can handle the ball and pass at the level he does.
Now here's Mitchell. Allen a screen. 4-3. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Adebayo slams it in.
The mobility of Adebayo is superb, and his muscular physique allows him to convert through contact.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Allen a screen. Here's Mitchell. And it's Martin with the rebound. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Over to the wing. Vucevic, the pass to McConnell. Strus against Adebayo. Back to Martin. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Caruso. That shot off. Good work defensively by Mitchell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Allen who slams it home.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The shot's good.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland, to the right side, to the paint. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, His leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Good on the shot. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So Indianapolis wins it. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Bam Adebayo.